Before you continue, hear this, for what I'm about to share with you has the power to shift your perspective on the fleeting nature of beauty and the solace we can find in its impermanence. You are surrounded by beautiful things, aren't you? The sunlight filtering through the trees, the laughter of loved ones, the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wings. Yet, have you ever stopped to consider that everything you see, everything you experience, is transient? That everything beautiful is, by its very nature, ephemeral? As you ponder this, I'm reminded of the words of the Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "The universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it." You see, the ancient Stoics understood that change is the fundamental fabric of existence. Heraclitus, that enigmatic pre-Socratic philosopher, put it even more poetically, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." Each moment is a new wave, crashing on the shores of time, never to be repeated. Now, you might be thinking, but what about the beauty of a sunset? Doesn't it stay with me, even after it's gone? Ah, yes, it does, in a sense. The memory of it, the feeling it evoked, lingers. But the sunset itself? Gone. Lost to the passage of time. And it's here that we find the paradox of beauty and impermanence. On one hand, we're drawn to beautiful things like moths to a flame. We crave them, we seek them out, we want to hold onto them forever. But on the other hand, it's precisely their fleeting nature that makes them so precious. As the Epicureans would argue, it's the absence of pain, the freedom from fear, that allows us to appreciate the beauty of life. But what happens when we're confronted with the impermanence of beautiful things? Do we cling to them, desperately trying to hold on? Or do we learn to let go, to appreciate the present moment for what it is? The cynics, with their emphasis on living in accordance with nature, would suggest that we should focus on what's within our control and accept the natural order of things. As you reflect on this, I want to ask you, what would you have done if you knew that everything beautiful in your life was temporary? Would you have cherished it more? Would you have taken it for granted? Pause for a moment and think about this. Share your answer with me in the comments below. The ancient Greeks were masters of exploring this tension between beauty and impermanence. Parmenides, that enigmatic philosopher, posited that change is an illusion, that reality is a static, unchanging whole. But Heraclitus countered with his famous river metaphor, arguing that change is the very essence of life. And it's here, in this dialectic, that we find the heart of our quest for solace in the impermanence of beautiful things. As the centuries passed, this debate continued to evolve. The Roman statesman Cicero, in his Tusculan Disputations, grappled with the problem of impermanence, arguing that the wise person must learn to accept the transience of life. And the medieval Christian philosopher, Augustine, in his Confessions, wrote poignantly about the fleeting nature of human experience. "I have become to myself a vast sea of perplexity," he wrote, "and my mind is a heavy burden, weighed down by the mass of my own wretchedness." Now, you might be wondering, what's the practical application of all this? How does this wisdom help us navigate the complexities of modern life? Well, think about it. We're constantly bombarded with images of beauty, of perfection, of happiness. Social media, advertising, even our own curated highlight reels, they all conspire to make us feel like we're missing out, like we're somehow less than. But what if we were to approach these images with a sense of detachment, a sense of impermanence? What if we were to appreciate them for what they are, fleeting moments of beauty in an ever-changing world? As you go about your day, I encourage you to pay close attention to the beautiful things that surround you. The way the light falls on a leaf, the sound of a friend's laughter, the smell of freshly cut grass. And when you find yourself getting caught up in the impermanence of these things, when you start to feel anxious or melancholic, remember that it's precisely this impermanence that makes them precious. This is where most people stop. That impermanence is not something to be feared or resisted, but rather something to be appreciated. It's what makes life worth living, what makes every moment a gift. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you're drowning in the sea of impermanence, just take a deep breath and remember that you're not alone. As the modern philosopher, Albert Camus, once said, "In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer." You see, this is the promise of finding solace in the impermanence of beautiful things, that even in the darkest moments, there is always a spark of hope, a spark of beauty that can guide us through. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing. We release new wisdom every week, and you'd like to explore more ideas like this, be sure to subscribe to The Quiet Mind. And as you ponder the impermanence of beautiful things, I invite you to share your thoughts with me in the comments below. Which of these lessons resonated most with you today? What are some ways you've found to appreciate the fleeting nature of beauty in your own life? I'm grateful for every single comment, and I look forward to reading them. As we come to a close, I want to leave you with a final reflection. Pause here for a moment and think about the beautiful things in your life. The people, the places, the experiences that bring you joy. What would you do if you knew they were temporary? Would you cherish them more? Would you let go of your attachment to them? Carry this thought with you and share it with me. And as you carry this reflection with you, I encourage you to hold on to it gently, like a feather on the breeze. For in the end, it's not the answers that matter, but the questions we ask ourselves, and the way we choose to live in the face of impermanence.